Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here because I got a music channel in this morning. It is for the Counterpart collective. So you guys know the deal. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This may not be a message specific to your Counterpart collective, but if it is, I'm gonna pull some cards to get any additional messages that may need to come through. So the song that I got was Trey Songz, I Need a Girl. It's off of his album called Ready. So if you want to look it up there, you can listen to the album. You can also watch the video or read the lyrics. But from what I am taking from the channeling is that there's a divine masculine, male or female does not matter, who is looking for someone. He's looking for a girl per se, who is someone that can love him for who he is, and someone that he can ultimately share with. Based on the song, I also feel like this may be for a collective that has not yet met their divine masculine in the feminine realm, or in the physical realm. So yeah, we're gonna see what other messages come out, because he says he says, you mean so much to me and I don't even know your name. He says, but what he does know is that he's her man, she's his girl, and if he ever meets her, he's gonna give her the world. So that's why I feel like it may be for counterparts that have yet to meet in the 3D, but you may be also communicating in the 5D. But we'll see what comes out. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right in and see. I don't want to make this too long, but let's just see, is there any additional messages that we need? And especially like with the album called being called Ready, if you listen to his album, it's like he's ready to step in and like be a man and to love and have that love to share as well. So he's ready, he's matured, especially coming from this was the album where he cut his hair, and he stepped into like his masculine energy. So this could be a masculine that has done the healing, with the world at the bottom, closed out previous cycles. But let's see, any other messages we need in regards to the music channeling that I received. Is there any other messages that we need in regards to the music channeling that I received? Any other messages? To the music channeling that I received. Ooh, these cards today. And I just said, closed out, toxic patterns, karmic cycles. Close that out with the world and the devil energy there. bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers, which, you know, definitely is a counterpart card. Ooh, and look, the Divine Masculine is showing up. You hear me? Look at this. Look at this. So, like I said, the Divine Masculine is ready for this. We seen, you know, just with me shuffling that, you know, the cycle was closed out from, you know, that devil energy. So now, you know, he's looking, you know, forward and ready to take action towards a more balanced, a more spiritual, you know, connection at this time. So, yeah. For some of you, you know, for some of you, he's ready, you know, to come in. He's made the decision to, you know, take some action towards you. If you're the feminine energy, or if you're this masculine energy, you've come into balance. And, you know, you're ready for, you know, union. It's like with the Emperor, you know, as your masculine side of the, you know, the masculine, you're almost, I feel like exuding a level of, you know, self-control where you're ready to take action. Because in your feminine energy, you know, you're in this Queen of Wands energy, which is, you know, being confident within yourself. So you have, you know, the confidence in your feminine energy, which is kind of, you know, in a way, you know, I feel supporting you to take this action as the masculine. And you're, you know, moving away and not even looking at, you know, past pain or heartbreak from the past with the Three of Swords. You see, like the head is turned away from that. You know, so take that as it resonates. Yes, but like I said, I feel like, you know, you're ready to come in, you know, with that offer of love as the Knight of Cups. And I know it is a knight, but maybe, you know, you're coming in with, you know, a soft, gentle, more, you know, almost playful, you know, approach in a way. But using this Emperor energy. But let's see, any other messages in regards to the channeling that I received? Messages in regards to the channeling that I received. Oh, let me just stop right here. Because what we have out so far is the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So what I'm getting right off the bat is the Two of Cups, you know, is that, you know, it is looked at as, you know, a connection based off of, you know, how can I put it, you know, an emotionally equal and reciprocal connection. And as you see, the masculine is reaching out towards the feminine. So there could be, you know, with that, like we did see that Knight of Cups, there could be some communication, you know, coming in towards you as the feminine. And I never noticed that she has on this blue hair. So it's like, There may be a conversation to be had, but right now, you know, I feel like the feminine energy is, you know, focused on herself, you know, standing in, you know, her power. I almost feel like, you know, she's cultivating, you know, and practicing, you know, self-care, self-love. And I feel like with the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles, the masculine. Look, I was just about to say he's watching. The King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. And, you know, maybe ready to move towards you. So for, you know, I feel like the majority of you, this is for a masculine that you haven't met yet, but this could also be a masculine energy of, you know, someone that you do know that may have been, you know, stuck in a karmic relationship, job. You know, karmics aren't always people. They're just like third-party interferences, which could be a person, place, or thing. But I feel like he's coming towards you and not sure of how to make the approach with the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups here. But you're here as the Empress. You know, I feel like the feminine may be, you know, focused on, you know, work right now. But let's see what else comes out. Yeah, then we have the Three of Swords. So it's like, you know, both the masculine and the feminine can be at the part, you know, or at the point where they've turned their back on, you know, past hurts and heartbreaks of the past, because she's not looking, you know, towards that. She could just be, you know, nurturing herself, or, you know, whatever situation she may be in right now. And with the Fool, you know, ready to take that, you know, leap of faith, going in a different direction. You know, almost following, I think both maybe, you know, following their intuition with the Fool and the High Priest. And, you know, the masculine could be, you know, reflecting over how to make, you know, a more solid, stable offer at this time. You know, to move things forward with the Six of Wands and coming out of the conflict. Let's see what else we get. So we got the Eight of Swords, which I feel, you know, for the masculine, you know, he could, you know, be trying to, you know, like I said, I feel like this figuring out an approach, figuring out, especially, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, how to open up. You know, he may, you know, feel ready, but mentally, he's like, you know, feeling still kind of stuck in regards to, you know, this offer. And clarifying that, we have the Nine of Swords, like there's some anxiety behind it. But knowing ultimately, you know, he's bringing in, or wanting to bring in with this Magician, you know, his wish fulfillment. Which would be you, the feminine, standing in this Nine of Pentacles energy. because from the ace to the three, or excuse me, the ace of pentacles to the four of pentacles is a three, which is, you know, the start of a foundation, you know, laying, you know, the groundwork. So I think, you know, it feels like, you know, the masculine is just, you know, waiting. Oh, I did not mean to put that back in the deck. What was that? That was the Eight of Swords. Let me get it back out. Forgive me. For some of you, that could be a message like, soon he's going to come out of that. But then we have, you know, the Six of Pentacles here. I almost feel like if you know, for some of you, which I feel like is, you know, maybe 30% of you guys, if you've met your masculine in the 3D, if, you know, to me, it just seems like, you know, he's ready to, you know, give back to you. Yes, the Six of Pentacles could be looked at, you know, as an imbalance. But, you know, it could also be like, you know, a giving energy. Or, you know, he doesn't know how to give back to you. And for those of you who have not met your masculine, there was an, you know, an imbalance and, you know, like give and take in previous relationships. So he's coming in to, you know, to show you that, you know, to bring in that balance for you. And again, we have the Fool at the bottom. So it'll be, you know, a new start, a fresh start. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, to me, it just feels like the masculine can be, you know, juggling or, you know, trying to figure out how to come in with this Ace of Cups, how to actually bring it towards you. And for some of you, it is reconciliation with the Three of Cups with, you know, if you've met your masculine and you guys were in separation. But for some of you, it, you know, for the other group of you, I'll say, it's, you know, how can I put it? It's like like he wants to come in and make like the offer, you know, grand. And I'm just saying he because it's masculine. This could be a woman, you know, wanting to come in to, you know, and bring this offer towards, you know, a male energy. You just have to know your story. I almost feel like they want to make it like a grand gesture in a way. Because from the 3 to the Ace is the 2. But you know, the 3 of Cups is looked at as, you know, a celebratory energy, a coming, you know, together. So let's see, what's the guidance or advice? So what we have for the guidance or advice, we have the Magician, the Queen of Wands, and the Hanged Man. So from what I'm feeling is for, you know, the guidance or advice for this is how can I put it? Because like I said, the Magician is, you know, the masculine energy, letting you know that you have all the tools, that if you're a masculine energy watching this, you have all the tools to, you know, bring this in, to create what you want to create. I also feel like, you know, the guidance is, or advice is telling you to, you know, bring, you know, manifest the courage if you're still lacking, you know, the courage with your feminine energy. But what it's also telling me is that you have this confidence within yourself on your feminine side. It's like you just have to stop holding yourself up in this Hanged Man energy and feeling like, you know, with the Seven of Swords, you don't know how to approach the situation. So you may be wanting to, you know, be rash, or, you know, maybe not wanting to feel a sense of defeat, because he has the 5 swords in his hands, which represents, you know, defeat. It could be mind games. This also could be, you know, negative self-talk. But with the Two of Swords, you know, it's like it's like you think you don't know how to approach it, but you do. Is what I'm feeling. So it's like you could be, as this Hanged Man, just, you know, staying stuck. Now, for some of you, that was for, you know, a masculine if you haven't met them before. Now, for some of you, I'm going to be honest here. There is like almost somebody that it doesn't have to be an actual karmic partner, but I feel like it could be, you know, karmic energy surrounding this masculine, you know, creating ways to keep him in this Hanged Man energy. But they are trying to, you know, get out of it as the Seven of Swords, or they're trying to, you know, because the Seven of Swords and the Magician can also be looked at as manipulation. But this could just be energy that's, you know, blocking the masculine at this time from seeing something in a, you know, from a higher perspective. So, you know, if that's your situation, you know, yeah, but for the most part, what I'm feeling most prominent is, like, the masculine just has to take action and not feel like, you know, come out of, like, this self-sabotage. Because from the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords is the Ace, which is, you know, knowing the truth, having the clarity. And then from the 7 to the 3 is the 4. It's like, I almost want to say to the masculine, just breathe. Like, take a time out and just breathe. Because to me, all of these swords, we got the 7, the 8, and the 3. That's the cards don't even go up to 18 swords. So it's like you're overthinking it. If you want it, just go for it. Because you have the tools and the confidence. But it's like, you know, Hanged Man energy is what you do to yourself. let's see why you're, you know, feeling stuck. Let's just look at the Hangman. It's almost like you may even, for some of the masculines, while you're in this Hangman energy, you may even get the idea on how to make this approach. Tell me about the Hangman. Because I think, like, I feel like that's what you're struggling with here with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. How to actually open up and come towards the feminine with the Two of Cups. Listen, I already... This is what's clarifying the Hangman. The Ace of Swords, which is knowing the truth, having that clarity, and the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing. And like I said, if this is, you know, what you want, that Ace of Swords by you, you know the truth. You just have to, you know, use your sword, whether that's communicating, whether that's cutting out what no longer serves you. Because with the Eight of Cups, you know, you're walking away from past emotional baggage, people, places, and things. And the 8 always leads to the 10. But you have to decide to, you know, whether it's communicating, because all of these swords too could be communication as well. But you need to, you know, make the decision. Because judgment, you know, it could be a crossroads. It could be you making a judgment call to walk away and just go for your 10 of Cups. Because it's almost like the time is, you know, right now. You don't need to, like, hold yourself up anymore. You know the truth. So use your truth to cut yourself out of this energy. Get rid of what is not serving you. Because once you cut yourself down of this out of this energy, you'll have the enlightenment. To make the judgment call to, you know, moving forward. I mean, you know, you're ready. You just may be like almost, I feel an energy of second guessing. You're ready. So with that being said, you know, for the counterpart collectives, you know, for some of you, like I said, if you haven't met your divine masculine, or either way, like whether this is, you know, somebody who actually, like, you've met your divine masculine in the 3D, they're, you know, almost trying to, you know, come up and plan, like, the approach. They just have to come out of their head first. So let me see. As far as timing, you know, it could be any time depending on where you're at in the timeline. For some of you, it could be, you know, like 1 week with the Ace of Swords. Or, you know, even as far out as, you know, a year with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, but you just have to know your story and your situation. Or, you know, this could have been the past year that, you know, like now it's coming in. Because what is it? Saturn is in Aquarius right now, but it is retrograde. And then we also have Mercury in retrograde. So it could be, you know, in the timing when Saturn goes direct, which would be, if I'm not mistaken, sometime this fall for some of you. But for some of you, it could be 1 week with the Ace of Swords here, or when Mercury goes direct. Again, the communication could, you know, be coming towards you. You know, I don't know. I don't like to mess with timing, but it's whenever divine timing is for, you know, you and your counterpart, ultimately. So, with that being said, that is the reading. And, of course, like I always say, take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's your story, definitely feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Thank you, and I will see you guys all on the next one. All right, later.